Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Sparky?
You know him?
Don't just stand there, guys. We gotta get out of here before Big
Right, there we
Bill
go.
catches us.
Oh, that's a bit loud.
Too late.
That mic's better, yeah.
Gentlemen,
So there we go.
kill them.
We did miss part of the intro because everything was a bit messed up, but the game needed to be
Watch
running.
those hands, Buster.
I think we're okay now.
Them, and I want them dead.
Bit of an annoying start. So yeah, this is Flight of the Amazon Queen. Kind of,
That was cool.
what, 1995 adventure game.
King, you certainly know how to end the night with a bang.
At least we got it working now.
I almost forgot. I have to pick up Faye Russell, the famous movie star, in less than 8 hours.
In less than 8 hours, what shall we do?
Let's go, Sparky.
Yeah, that's working.
Will I ever see you again?
Okay. Here we go.
Only if you're lucky.
Will she see him again? Hopefully not, because he's a bit of an idiot, really. But yeah, so we are Joe King. Not Joe King, we're Joe King, that's his name. And I have to do some work in the Amazon. So very much one of the kind of classic 90s point-and-click adventures. Not quite on the level of Monkey Island or something like that, but still enjoyable, I think. It's working now, so I'm not going to complain. Until it's not. I mean, that's the only issue. It's working until it's not.
Wait here, Sparky. I'll go upstairs and get Miss Russell.
Wait here, Sparky, I'll go upstairs, he says. Not so easy, those two guys there are trouble. And there's this guy too.
Anderson, what are you doing here? And where's Miss Russell?
I need to get to the thing and check the...
You fool, King! Did you
Subtitles.
really think that I would let you fly Faye Russell, the most beautiful actress of our time, into the Amazon?
He's my enemy!
Well,
And he sucks.
I won the contract fair and square.
Yeah, it's my contract, bugger off.
You're more gullible than I imagined.
Quit kidding, Anderson. I gotta fly her out before the storm hits. I got my plane
So we got
all
a
gassed
rival
up and
pilot.
ready to go.
Not this time, King. I will have the money and the girl.
But she's my favorite actress. Besides, if I don't get the money, I
Well, that's a
could
good
lose
reason,
my
yeah.
plane.
But she's my
That's
favourite
this
actress.
competition for Flying Dutchman Airlines.
Flying
I will
Dutchman
fly Faye
Airlines.
to the Amazon for her photo shoot, and I
Steve
will
McLaren.
get all the glory. Soon,
Oh, wait.
I will rule the sky.
Rule the skies, or
Hey,
the...
you can't do
don't.
that.
I just did. Now try and get out of
This-
this one, King.
This theatre or whatever it is has a
I've got a plane to
lockable
catch.
room with a giant metal door in it. I mean, we're not questioning the logic of that. We're just going to go ahead and do it as it is, I guess. We're not going to question the
One
logic at
chance
all.
to meet the most beautiful actress
Should
in
take a
all
look
the
at
world
something.
has just been
Bum,
shot
bum,
down in
bum,
flames.
bum, bum,
Here
bum.
I am trapped in a cheap theater hotel.
The music
in
you can just kind of
downtown
bob along
Rio.
with, you know?
Guess I should try and find a way out of here.
We should. Now, if I remember rightly... Oh, wait a minute.
Looks like someone left these here to be washed.
Looks like someone left some sheets. I just want to check something. Oh, wait. I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so what we need to do, first of all, we need to pick up these sheets. And the other one too. And then we go use, I think we... where is it? Use the sheet on the sheet. And what do we make? We make a kind of two sheets tied together. That's kind of all I can really say right now. However, if I use that on the radiator, we may have an escape route
There,
down
that's
into
it.
some other room. Is that not working? Oh, I know why that's not working. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort something. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's just get on with the game. So yeah, I've tied that radiator to there. Tied the radiator to there? No, I haven't. Anyway. And then just climb down. Nice and easy. Gets us into a basement with all sorts of comedy items. I mean, I suppose they're comedy. Comedy breasts, is that funny? I don't know. Are they funny, are they? Is that something that's funny? However, I can... I don't know.
That doesn't seem to work.
That doesn't work. Alright. I think we actually need some of those.
I can't quite reach it.
Okay, well move that then. I tend to try and do about sort of 5 days a week, but I often do a bit more. I was on Mixer before and it was 5 days a week, and ever since I've been on Twitch I think I've taken 1 day off, which has been in about 2 weeks. I maybe need to take some more time off. Usually it's sort of 10 o'clock at night where I am, but at other times I you know, I will do the odd daytime one off schedule, I guess. But yeah, I do it quite a bit. Only for a short time though, I suppose. Maybe I should just do a longer stream with a couple of different games. Thanks for hosting. Right, so we need a crowbar, because we do. And then I need to go back up there. Did I play it on stream, on a video? I played so many games, like, ages back that I'm trying to remember. There were so many of those types of games. No, I haven't played it yet, actually. I do have it on Steam, though. I think it on Steam? Yeah, I think so. I have got so many games on Steam that I could do with getting through that are like that sort of thing, so I actually can't remember. I could check back through my... because a lot of my videos are up on YouTube as well, if I've got that, but I'm not sure now. I'm trying to remember if I have. I can't remember. Actually, I'll tell you, there's a way I can find out very quickly just right now. No. Just one moment. I'm just going to check, because I'm sure I've played... Heart of Darkness I haven't done. I have also got that, and I do quite like the older stuff. I mean, I play a lot of newer stuff as well when they come out, but you know, there haven't been any new releases in a while that I've felt have been worth kind of going for. I'm trying to just check, because did I do it? No, I didn't. There we go. I haven't done it, is the answer. But yeah, I do like to play quite a lot of older games, retro sort of stuff, and other things like that, I guess. Especially kind of horror stuff and kind of sci-fi, I suppose, and stuff like this too that I enjoyed. Let's see, I need to pick up. Yeah, I need to pick up that wig. It's been so long since I played this game, and yet I can kind of remember roughly what I'm supposed to do. I need to open that with a crowbar. So I have played quite a lot of older adventure games. Let's take a look.
Well, what do you know?
What's
I
in
just
here?
found a towel.
Found a towel. You should never be without your towel.
I don't think I'd have any use for that. That doesn't seem to work.
I just can't remember exactly what. He took the towel, didn't he? Go back down there. Back down there. I do play a lot of older stuff, yeah. That's very true. Now we should be able to get out. a lot of it is kind of looking at stuff that maybe isn't being played as much as well, you know? Right, so we got these two guys. They're going to be a problem. A big problem.
Hey,
And you'll be like, hold on.
Who? Me?
What are you doing there?
You are supposed to be upstairs. Ain't they supposed to be upstairs?
I don't know how you got out of your room, King. But this time I'm gonna make it difficult.
Alright,
for you at
yeah.
the hotel.
Oh,
No, I mean, I
yeah?
like some of the classic
What are you
LucasArts
gonna
and
do?
the
Take my
Sierra
clothes
ones, you
from
know,
me?
like Space Quest and that
Don't
kind of
worry,
thing.
King.
Uh,
We'll take good care of your clothes.
Hey,
Police
guys,
Quest
don't
as
leave
well,
me
one of the
here.
games I quite
Me
like.
and my
The trouble with some of them
mom.
is that they're really difficult to get working, you know, easily. Obviously something like ScumVM works quite well for running a lot of these games that used this kind of side of things. Yeah. No, I can remember buying a lot of those games very cheap at one point in time on CDs, but then, well, in fact, you know, with some of these games it was using my brother's Amiga. So yeah, but I always liked these sorts of things. I remember enjoying this quite a bit. Not as much as some of the others. Bike breaks down. And he goes into a mansion for help. It's not something I can remember playing. It's not something like one of the old Maniac Mansion games or something, is it? No, it's not. It doesn't sound like something familiar to me. Wait a minute. Let's have a quick look. See if I can work out what it might be. What's that? No, I can't see anything. I'm sure you've probably done the general sort of searches and things. It's not a game I've played. I don't think. Was it one of the ones? There were some of the games you would play and they had like a bar along the top that had like a score that built up as you were playing through it. That happened with a lot of the Sierra games. Let's talk to this bellboy while we're here. Come on.
Hello.
I'm Mike Laris, the bellboy. How may I help?
He's the bellboy. How may he help me? Is there a back way out of here?
Back way out of this joint.
No, I can't think what it
It's
is.
just the front entrance. That's the only way in and the only way out. Why
No
do you want
phone
to know?
ringing. I'll maybe have a look, see if I can work out what it is. Oh. It's a hobby of mine. I like to count back doors.
I like to count back doors.
Ah, that's a pretty weird hobby. Sorry, but you picked the wrong building.
I can't count the back doors. Oh. About that key on your
About
desk,
that
mate.
Key on your desk?
Yeah, what about it?
Where's it going? I'd like to
I
borrow
need
it.
to borrow it for a while.
If I could. Do you think I
Sorry,
can?
pal,
Probably not.
But that key belongs to Miss Lola. Unless you're a friend of hers, I can't let you have it.
Oh yeah. That was on PlayStation. Okay, yeah, it's an interesting game. I seem to remember.
About that key again.
What do you want now?
Lola's
I'm
friend. She asked me to
Lola's
get it.
She asked me to get it for her.
Yeah, she needs the key.
Why didn't you say so
It's amazing. You can just
earlier?
tell these people nonsense and they just believe you.
The key and
thanks.
Okay, so now I can have the key. He wasn't joking, I'm allowed to have the key, so that's fine. I think now we can go... Yeah, there. Use the key on the door. Yeah, I remember that being an interesting game. There's a lot of these games, you know, that I'll remember and have never played in a really long time. The only trouble sometimes is, you know, you go back and you play some of these games and it's like,
Hello, Lola.
how do I do this again?
Well, it isn't Joseph King.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
Not long enough.
Oh, that's right, the Dreamcast, yeah.
How was
So that's why
Much better.
I didn't get a chance to play a lot of those sorts of Dreamcast games because I never had a Dreamcast. The only time I played a Dreamcast was at a friend's house,
Lola, I need your help.
Yeah?
and it's something I keep thinking about getting one. You know, getting one and playing some of the kind of classic games on it. Let me see. My Aunt Dorothy isn't well.
Dorothy isn't too well.
What? Who's Aunt Dorothy?
I don't know. She's Uncle Toto's
Who's
wife.
Toto's wife?
You're
Yeah.
weird, Joe. Now what do you really want?
I need help.
And
I'm trapped.
Goons have me trapped here.
And I suppose you want me to help
Yeah,
you
but
escape.
seeing, I mean, there's what's
Yeah.
the
Why should I help
Raycast
you,
or something? Is that the popular one?
It took me a long time to forget what you did to me.
Or Redream or something? It's something
Look,
like
I'm
that. I think it's
sorry
one of
for
the
what I did in the past.
popular sort of emulators, isn't it?
So you should be.
I suppose, I mean, a lot of these games are...
Get me a towel. And I'll
Yeah.
see what I can do.
Thanks,
Well, I mean, there's
Lola.
things like,
You're
obviously,
the
like the
best.
Sonic Adventure games that come onto, like, the Xbox and stuff, but I don't know... I always feel like sometimes they bring these games across to some of these things and they don't really work very well. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through, over the years, I think the first console I had was a Sega Master System. And there was also an NES in the house as well. And then I think I had the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo at times, and then obviously the PS1. I never really went with some of the later Sega systems, so like the Saturn. I didn't have a Saturn. Didn't have the Dreamcast. At the time I was maybe... The trouble was, I think I was at the age where it would have had to have been bought for me, you know, with a lot of these. And then I think the first one I bought for myself was the Nintendo 64. GoldenEye, obviously. I don't think that was the game that actually made me want to buy a Nintendo 64, was GoldenEye. But I do love a lot of the Sega stuff, particularly, you know, especially stuff like, I need to give her this towel. There we go.
Here's your towel, Lola.
I just want to play everything, you know. That's still the case. I really just want to play everything.
You want to get out of this dump?
The
Well, I've
limitation
got a
on kind of
What
a
sort of
specific
plan?
console or a specific system is kind of, to me, you know,
Uh-huh.
not so much of an
Found it.
issue.
Found what?
Well, if you can afford to do it, of course. Which, at the moment,
Can
maybe
use
not.
This dress as
What I
a
need to do just
style.
now, I think, is invest in
Here.
a new graphics
Thanks.
card so I can play some other
You know,
stuff.
Lola, I
Eventually.
won't forget this.
Yeah, right. Well, you better get out of here. I've got a show.
But yeah, so I mean,
to
I have had every one of the PlayStations and all the Xboxes, and I got the original Xbox quite late, really. It was close to
Okay,
changing over
let's
to the
get outta
360.
here.
So I missed out on a lot of stuff from the original Xbox, but then I picked it up later. But I still was able to play stuff like Rainbow Six 3 online on it, which was really good. I mean, Xbox Live was quite a good thing, you know. I mean, because before that I'd played a lot of shooters on PC online. But yeah, the Xbox made it so much more convenient, you know. And then obviously on with the Xbox 360 and all the rest. Alright, he needs to wear this. He needs to wear this dress so that he can get out. He's put on all the other stuff too. Now we can leave. Without too much difficulty, I hope. hopefully. They won't notice me. Meanwhile, deep underground in a
You
secret lab.
Called for me, Dr. Einstein?
Yes. I want you to witness the testing of my Dino Ray.
Yeah, yeah.
With it, I can turn humans into dinosaur people.
Yeah, Fable's something I might do at some point. I have the 3 games on Xbox. Well, I think I bought the first one,
To activate the
and I've got the second and third ones. Well, they're on, I think, Game Pass, aren't they? So I can do them. I don't think they're going to go off Game Pass at any point. But I don't know, I mean, if the first Fable kind of feels a bit, I don't know, not so good now. Halo 1 and 2 were, yeah, I mean, obviously, fantastic.
As I activate the aggression enhancer.
Yeah, I maybe need to, I'm trying to think, is that backwards compatible, the Lost Chapters version on the Xbox One?
She doesn't look very menacing.
So I might have to, I'm trying to think which, yeah, because I think it's Fable Anniversary I have, yeah. So yeah, maybe I should go and have a look for, I should look for a copy of it. I don't know if I want to download it or I can maybe find it second hand. You think that Steam would be the better way to play it? Okay. I'll maybe have a look at picking that up on there then. Creating a dinosaur army. Yeah, that's true actually. With it being an older game, it'll probably run really smoothly. Is it? Oh, okay. I've got a lot of, I've picked up a lot of stuff on Steam recently, so it's do you know, I'm just thinking it's probably not on my Steam wish list. There's about 2,000 games on there right now. But it might be something I'll add because obviously I had it on the Xbox. I was going to use, yeah, the sale is, I mean,
Hurry, Sparky.
there's a,
We gotta get to the airport.
I bought, as much as I don't want, as much as I know that it's not one of the best in the series, not the best in the series, it's the worst in the series in actual fact. I actually bought Siberia 3 because it was like £3 or something, you know. And I thought, for £3 it's not so bad, because everywhere else it was like about £35, I think, on Xbox and on PC for quite a long time. I've got to throw this oil at this car.
It's time for an oil change.
Because I played, previously I've done the first 2 Siberia games, so I wanted to do the third one even though it's pretty poorly remembered. I've also got stuff like, I downloaded, because it's not available on any of the current consoles, I downloaded Batman Arkham Origins, which I want to play at some point as well.
I've been waiting here for ages.
And maybe the other games as well,
You
you know.
got that?
Yes. Whatever you say. Let's go.
But no, there's so much good stuff on sale on Steam, I mean,
Hold it right there, Anderson.
there's always something to
Who
find
are
that's worth
you?
playing.
He's nobody, Faye. Now just get on the plane.
I'm
She's
Joe
good on the
King,
plane.
owner and pilot of this plane.
I thought you said
He
it
wants
was
to steal my
yours.
plane.
Don't listen to him, Faye.
He wants to steal my plane.
Couldn't pilot your way out of a paper bag.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that. Because obviously with the new sort of Fable thing, I'm also interested to see what they've done with like all the sort of game studios they've purchased. Obviously, I don't look like
At
I need
least
to
I
wear one.
don't look like I need to wear one.
Yeah, I want to see what they've done with all of these studios that they bought. What new sort of exclusive, I guess, first party games they're going to release. That'll be interesting to see a new Fable. And obviously we'll see the new Halo and stuff like that as well. But I'd be interested in the stuff that we don't know about yet, you know? What's this? I've heard you're a pretty fast runner, Anderson.
I've heard that you're a pretty fast runner.
I'm definitely
You're
gonna
beginning to get on
sit and
my
watch that,
nerves.
the showcase, I think. We ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Why do you hit him?
He had it coming to him, Miss Russell. Nobody takes customers away from the Amazon Queen.
Exactly.
I thought he was kind of
It's
cute.
my plane. He's not allowed to steal it.
Let me guess. This guy is gonna say he's the owner of the plane, right?
He
No,
might.
Miss
You never know.
Russell. This is my
He won't,
pal
though.
Sparky, the Queen's mechanic. We've got to get a move on.
Just need to
There's a
check
big storm
something.
brewing. Well, I think it's time we got this show on the road.
We're flying now. We're going to the Amazon. It is really good. I mean, it's the same. A lot of the stuff that's on ScumVM uses obviously that sort of same engine. That's what I really liked with a lot of these sort of point-and-click adventures of their sort of mid-90s sort of time.
You idiot! You've crashed
But they all
the
look really
plane.
nice, you know?
Hey, it's not my
Like the
fault.
characters
Yeah,
and just everything
right.
We were hit by lightning.
of that
What
type.
could I do?
I don't want to
You
hear
see a lot
it,
of games, I
Steve.
think, now that try and kind of
Just get us
recreate
out of this
this.
mess, okay?
And it's to a variety of different levels, I guess. So I think we have to talk to
How are
old
things,
Sparky first.
It could be better, Joe.
But yeah, I know that. I
Plane
mean,
is
the
pretty
sprites do
badly
look
damaged.
really nice. How long is it
How
going to take
long
to
will it
fix?
take you to fix her? Fix her? You need more than a mechanic to fix the Queen, Joe. You need a miracle worker.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. You know, there was a thing as well. There was a point in time, you know, like if you look at stuff like Broken Sword or something like that. Can you stop the water leaking, pal?
leak? I can slow it down a little, but I'm afraid she's gonna
When they,
sink.
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta find a way off
yeah,
the plane.
it's got that kind of idea to it. But I was always
What
interested
supplies do we have?
when it started
Just about
becoming more
everything
interesting
that's
for
water
them to do, you know, like 3D, like
including my new
say
Commander
Broken
Rocket
Sword, for
comic.
example,
I
the
got some
third
beef
game.
jerky if you
They
feel
went, oh, that
hungry.
Tomb Raider is quite popular. Let's try and make a game like that, and it didn't really work for that game. But yeah, I like the 3D backgrounds. I'm starting to like some beef
starved.
jerky,
I'd love some
and I
beef
think it was
jerky.
the
Here you go,
replacement for
Joe.
the sort of
Don't eat it all
parallax
at once,
scrolling
or
and
you
stuff
could
like
end
that
up
they
like
had
me.
in some games that didn't really look that great in a lot of games. What? A mechanic? Addicted to beef byproducts? Yeah.
Addicted to a fattening beef byproduct? No, just slightly on the larger size.
But yeah, I mean,
have lost some weight
it was
lately,
quite
but that's
good, but
probably
yeah.
because we haven't had a paying
Once obviously
customer
3D
for
became much
months.
easier to do,
Hang in there. I'll try, Joe.
things did start. I mean, obviously that's when your improvements really started coming along.
Hey, Sparky. Yeah, Joe? I just found one of your comic book coupons. Is it the Commander Rocket Authentic?
It's weird to
Secret
think about
Pocket
that, you know,
Rocket
all of those
Decoder
all of
Ring
those
coupon?
advancements over the
That's
years in
one.
like
Unfortunately,
3D and
it's
all the
all
rest of it.
soggy.
And then
God darn it. That
nowadays
page
you
was
see
from
that
my
most of the
new Commander
games
Rocket
that
comic,
people are
which means
taking
the
an
rest
interest
of
in, I
the
suppose,
comic must have been
are
damaged
more of
in
a
the
retro
crash.
style,
Sorry, pal. You might as
independent sort
well
of games and
keep
stuff
it,
like
Joe.
that.
I'll try and get a new one later. One that's in mint condition.
But I suppose it's still quite hard if you're kind of new to, or if you're not if you're new to kind of development and you're on your own, maybe making a full 3D game like that that's actually going to be any good is a lot more difficult on your own, isn't it? Open that bag. Take a look inside that bag.
I just found a knife and a lighter.
A knife and a lighter. Perfect. So now we need to go out of the plane. See what's here. Oh no, there's a thing. A lily pad. There's also some piranhas there. Let's throw them some beef jerky. That's what we needed that
Here
for.
you go, fishies.
Get rid of the piranhas. They're happy. They're chasing their beef jerky, I guess. Do piranhas burp? I don't know if piranhas burp. I'm pretty sure they don't. And then we can get a bit of our propeller, because that's what we need.
It's beyond repair.
Yeah. But I think I can use that to kind of move
the stem
the...
is holding the lily pad in place.
Oh yeah, I need to... You can use that to kind of roll the lily pad. I think in order to do that, I need to cut the...
I don't want to cut that.
No, you have to cut it somehow. Oh wait. Yeah, the stem. Use it on the stem. No, it's not one I've heard of. I'm always interested in picking up.
Hey
All
guys,
right.
hop on board. I'm gonna roll this lily pad to the
I
bank.
definitely need a new graphics card from running that on PC.
Is this safe?
Maybe you'd rather stay in the plane?
I think I'll risk the lily pad.
What's the kind of what's the kind of idea of it? Is it like an adventure
Okay,
style or an
guys,
action sort of
I want you
game?
to
Or
stay here while I go get some help. I'm gonna try and find a telephone and call Al's Air Rescue.
While you're at it, give your lawyer a call too. You're going to need
All
him
right,
to
okay.
get out of this mess.
Ha ha ha. I think you
So
should
does
stick
it-
to drama, Faye. Comedy isn't you.
is it quite
Okay, guys,
intensive
I
in
won't
terms
be
of
too long.
graphics? Is it going to need
Excuse
quite a
me,
lot
Joe.
of power to be run sort of
Sparky,
smoothly?
I was wondering if you could do me a favor. What sort of favor? Well, if you find the shop,
Right,
see if
right,
they have
okay.
any Commander Rocket comics. Comics?
I have
My
to admit,
copy
not
of Commander
not
Rocket
being a
versus
big
the
fan
Mob
of
got water damage
games that
in
are
the
extremely
crash.
infuriating.
I'd really appreciate it if you could find me a new one. Okay,
Um,
Sparky, I'll have a look. But
The
I can't
computer I'm running
guarantee
on, and the reason why I tend to
After all,
play more
we're
of
in
the
the
intensive
Amazon
games
jungle.
on a
Thanks,
console, it's only an i3 7th generation in it at the moment, and it's a GTX 1050. So I need to upgrade. I've been looking into new graphics cards recently because there's a lot of games I'm looking to play. But it's why on PC I tend to play a lot of older games. I'm looking at maybe getting a 1660. I'm trying to find something that'll run with what I've got, you know. Maybe a 1660 or an RX 5600, I think, if I'm going for the other side of things. 1660 would work okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've got so mine's a 1050, as I say, and I need a graphics card with more memory because it's only a 2 gig card, which obviously for this and for a lot of let me think. So it's the it's an i5 3rd generation, and I'm a 7th generation i3. I wonder. I have plenty of RAM for it. I mean, graphics wise, I should be able to run that then, right? I can't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I could run it. I could check on that Can You Run It site or whatever and see exactly how I'd do with that game. I wonder actually, would it be on there? I'm going to try that just for a moment. It'll give me some rough idea if I'm close on spec or what I need to, what I would need to do. So no, apparently I don't meet any of the specifications to run that game, which is odd. Let me see. Video card, it says, should be fine. Yeah, it's the graphics card it's saying that's the problem. The graphics card, the processor, it's saying is the problem for that. I've got an i3-71 that's 3.9, but it's saying that the i5-3470 is better. So it looks like that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? A 3rd gen i5 will still be apparently better than a 7th gen i3, which is what I've got. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Everything else is fine. The only thing it suggests as a problem is the processor. Which, yeah, do you know, the best thing to do would be probably to get it and try it, wouldn't it? Yeah, I need to see. That's the thing. That's why a lot of the PC games I play tend to be a bit older. Although it'll still run a lot of new games fairly well. What? Oh, I should be able to run that without any problems at all then. Yeah, I should be able to run that. I think. Yeah, I'll maybe give that a shot. I'll maybe have a look at it and give it a try. See how it looks. What am I doing here? I've completely forgotten what I'm doing. I think. No. Yeah. Yeah, this is the right place, because there's that parrot that's annoying.
What a pretty bird. Polly want a cracker?
Probably want a cracker? I don't know.
Princess Azura is in trouble. Uh-oh.
Oh, is it out on Xbox One, is it? Because I can play on that. I mean, at least I know that I'd be able to play it on that without too much problem.
Who's Trader Bob?
I actually
And
have
who's
been streaming sort of
Princess
direct
Azura?
from my Xbox before, although I got a capture card now, so
What on earth are you
I'll maybe
talking
be
about?
playing it direct
Who's
that
holding
way
who
instead.
captive?
Help me, Trader Bob. You're my only hope. Uh-oh.
And I'm on the Xbox One X, so I should manage to get it running at the best the best it can
Hey,
on that
come
system,
back here.
I
That's
suppose.
just great. I've only just arrived in the jungle, and already I get a cryptic message. Maybe this Trader Bob character can shed some light.
Maybe he could. I think I need to cut that vine down. Well, that's fine. I mean, if it's on the Xbox, I can definitely play it on there, at the very least. Give it a try. I'm not always a big fan of Souls-like sort of games, because sometimes I don't have the patience for those kinds of things, you know. Let me see. Just keep going. Oh, there's a gorilla here. I don't know what he's saying.
Hey, relax,
Scary.
pal. I'll just stay over here. I don't think the gorilla is gonna let me through.
I don't think he is. I think you're right.
Phew, that sure is big.
But I think if we talk to him, he does eventually go away.
Hey, relax, pal. I'll just stay over here. I don't think the
Sure.
gorilla is gonna let me through.
I'm sure there's a way we can get him to go away. I thought we just talked to it, if I remember rightly.
Hi. I'm Joe King.
He's Joe King. Did a parrot come through here?
Come through here recently?
I don't know. I don't know if he's telling me that the parrot came through or not.
No.
Does he even know what a parrot is? Spat on him? Is that what he's
Hello
saying?
again.
Sorry, pal, I don't
Sorry,
speak ape.
pal, but I don't speak ape.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll maybe give it a look and just see. Say you're a gorilla, ain't you?
You're a gorilla, ain't you?
It's not like the librarian out of Discworld or something. It's not going to hit him over the head for saying the wrong thing, I don't think. He actually said, "I'm a gorilla." I thought gorillas came from
I thought
Africa.
gorillas came from Africa.
Yeah, what would a gorilla be doing in the Amazon?
Gorillas are only
Doesn't
found in
make sense.
Africa.
Aha! There we go. But you're a long way from
Long
Africa,
from
pal.
Africa, pal.
I sure am. Well, I'd better get out of here then.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Yeah, he's got to disappear.
Freaky.
We've sorted out the logical problem with him being here, and that allows us to keep going. Because the gorilla can't be in a place it's not possible for it to be in. What if someone took it there, you know? Meanwhile, back at the crash site,
That creep has left us here.
I've left you there. Where are we going to go? I'm stuck in the middle of the Amazon. I don't know
He
where
makes
I am.
me so mad. I feel better now.
That was expensive perfume.
She's just thrown her perfume in the water.
rich. I can do whatever I want.
Well, yeah, you
What are you
can,
gonna
but
do
that doesn't mean
now?
you
I'm
should.
going for help.
But Joe said to stay put.
Well, he can go jump in the lake.
If she goes missing now, what are we going to do? How are we going to track her down? So there we go, I can see around now. This allows me the ability to look at some places that I can go. Floda Inc. The jungle. This gives me a view of some stuff. There's some smoke over there. There's a jetty up there. I think I want to go here first. Because there's something I want to get from here. I think we need to take a flower from here. The dog can't get me, his rope's too short. Actually, doesn't look like the dog even cares. It's just like, whatever. Take what you want, I don't care. Oh, what else can we do? Go to the jungle. Salvation. Is we being what? Salvation, right? But who wrote that? We got a fish, a little fish. And yeah, just a path to go down. That fish will come in handy later, I'm sure, but I don't have anything to catch it with right now. Let's see who we got up here. Oh, hello, a couple of guys.
Hi, my name's Joe King, pilot for hire.
Hello,
Just
Joe.
what they need.
I'm Skip, jungle explorer and comic collector.
Oh, hi, Skip. What comic are you
What
reading?
comic book were you reading?
Commander Rocket versus the mob.
Oh,
It's
wow.
really good. I've got every issue of the comic.
You've got
I even
every
have
issue?
#1 sealed in plastic and buried in my backyard.
Do you actually collect comic
You
books?
actually collect comic books?
Sure, but I also collect the other magazines, like Amazing Stories,
All right.
Detective Murder Monthly, and National Geographic.
You
Wow.
read National Geographic?
Those are all the
Heck
equivalent
no,
of each other.
I just look at the pictures.
He just looks at the pictures, of course he does. My friend likes to read Commander
loves
Rocket.
reading Commander Rocket.
Another Rocket fan right here in the jungle.
Oh, he likes it
what
too.
A small world. Here's a message for him in Commander Rocket code.
Well, I don't care.
GSRHRHZHV
I'm not gonna remember that.
IVG NVHHZTV.
Sure, I'll remember to give
My
it to him.
friend has every issue of Rocket but one.
Really? Which one is he missing?
It's the one about the mob, I think. The one he battles the Chicago
one where he
mob.
battles the Chicago mob.
That's the very comic that I've got here.
Oh, is it?
I've got a
Oh,
spare
can I have
copy
it?
at home. If you want, you can have this one.
Yes,
Thanks.
please.
This'll make Sparky's day.
I can
I'm
give
sure
my
it
pal
will.
the comic he's
I
missing.
understand how important this will be to your friend.
Well, I gotta go now.
I gotta
Thanks
go
for giving
now.
me the comic.
Goodbye.
What's the other guy? Bud. Skip and Bud.
Hi, I'm Joe King, pilot for hire.
Hello, Joe. I'm Bud, and my friend here is Skip.
Yeah, I know. I
We're
spoke to him already.
explorers.
What are you exploring?
Are you guys professional explorers?
Uh-huh. That's why
Is
we're
that-
wearing these spiffy safari jackets.
Is that a
and
profession?
neat pith
I
helmets.
suppose it is.
Yes, they're quite nice.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, they're very
Our
nice.
safari suits
guess.
are fashionable yet practical, and our pith helmets help create an air of professionalism.
Sure they do. It's
Boy,
hot
it's
here, isn't
hot
it?
Here. Is it always this hot?
You bet it is. It's so hot that you can chafe and end up with a rash. Just
That sounds
like
about
I
right.
have. I tell you, a rash cure in this jungle would
Yeah.
be worth money.
Gee, if I find one, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
They've got the right clothes, so they're obviously professionals because they've got the right clothing. You can't go out and buy those clothes. You have to be a professional explorer first. You have to buy them from, like, I don't know, Explorers R Us or something. You have to show them your credentials. I want to go to the pinnacle there. And now we're going to go speak to this Trader Bob guy that we were supposed to talk to in the first place. He's down there. Oh yeah, I remember this. A plaque there we can look at.
Dedicated to Peony, the great god of fertility.
Okay.
Hello.
It's a tall
What are you
pygmy.
looking at? What's the matter?
The cat got his tongue. Maybe he's not allowed to talk.
You still aren't gonna talk to me, are you?
Doesn't look like he is. You don't really need to talk
I
to...
give up.
He's got a smile on his face. I guess he wanted me to give up. Trader Bob is this guy. No, he's not. That's the chief. That's not who I want. I want to go to Trader Bob's. There he is. There's a trapdoor there. I think it must be a
We meet
trapdoor.
again, my fine feathered
The
friend.
parrot was leading me to Trader Bob.
Howdy, son. My name's Trader Bob.
I run this shop
Bob.
with Naomi over there. What can I do for you?
Are you the same Trader Bob that this parrot told me about?
Maybe. What
Maybe.
else did that parrot tell you?
That's his advertising campaign.
Well,
Just send
he
the
told me
parrot into
about
the
some
jungle.
Princess Azura, I think her name was. He said that she was in trouble.
Listen, buddy, we gotta talk. What's your name?
My name's King, Joe King,
Yeah.
pilot for hire.
Well,
It's
Joe,
been serious though.
Princess Azura is a good friend of mine, and she's been kidnapped. I don't know who's responsible, but I have my suspicions. I may need your help in finding her. Are
Okay.
you interested?
I guess that's what I have to do in order to get anywhere. Why do you need my help?
Why
Can't
do you
do
need
it
my help?
anyway?
Can't you do it yourself?
The people I suspect of kidnapping Azura know me as her friend. They'd be very suspicious if I showed up snooping around. No one in the jungle
That's true.
knows who you are.
But I'm not a detective.
I'm a pilot for hire, not a
I'm just a
detective.
guy.
And I'm
Just
the
some
owner
guy.
of an authentic native village and 24-hour convenience store.
Are ya?
Sometimes we
Okay.
gotta do things that we never planned on doing.
I'll be back in 1 second. I need to take a very quick break. There we go. Not interested, I got my own problems,
I'm
he
not
says.
interested. I've got my own problems.
Oh yeah? Princess Azura's life depends on us finding her. What could be more important than
One
that?
sec. What could be more important than that? Well, I've crashed my
Crashed
plane.
my plane in
Piranha-infested waters and all that.
Okay, I admit that is a slight problem. But Princess Azura may die if we don't help her.
Well, she
Look,
might, but I don't
if
know
you
her.
help me, I'll see what I can do
I
about
don't know who
your
she is.
plane.
Okay, I'll help.
I know the
Fill
people
me
that are
in on
with
the
me.
details.
Great. I knew you'd help. I think that Floda, a Lederhosen company, kidnapped Azura. She was last seen
The
near
Leder-
their camp
Lederhosen
earlier today.
companies
It'd
often
be great
kidnap
if you
people?
could check the place out.
And what makes you think that they kidnapped her? That seems a bit weird.
What makes you think that Floda kidnapped her?
A number of other people have gone missing near there. Besides, Floda has electric fences and vicious guard dogs.
Well, that's a
Isn't
good crop.
that
What?
a little odd for a clothing
They're,
company?
they're making Lederhosen and they need guard dogs and barbed wire fences. Are people likely to steal Lederhosen in the middle of the Amazon rainforest? Let's see, what exactly is Lederhosen? Well, it's like a leather...
Lederhosen? Why, it's clothing. You know, sort of like leather shorts, I think. Not the sort of thing you'd wear in this hot weather.
True. Not really. Well, what are they
What's
doing
the
here?
Lederhosen company doing in the Amazon?
Cheaper...
Exactly.
it's obviously
From
cheaper
what
for
I
them
can
to
tell,
get the
the
stuff made there,
Lederhosen
right?
is just a cover for their real activities. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure
To
it's
cover for
no
their real
good.
activities. He
Now
doesn't
that
know
I
what
have
their
the
real
details,
activities are.
I guess I'll be off.
You'll
But-
find Floda on the other side of the pinnacle.
Will I?
Be careful, Joe, and if you need any more help, just ask.
Okay, well there is some stuff I need from you actually before we
It's a self-powered model, though it looks more like a bug exterminator's kit.
It does. Or, I don't know, something the Ghostbusters might have. And I don't want to use it, I want to pick it up.
Excuse me, how much is this thing here?
That thing is
That
a vacuum
thing.
cleaner, son, and I'm afraid that costs more than you can afford.
How do you know? Maybe I've got... There is actually a way that I can get it. Because as you can see, he's got an empty beef jerky jar there. And I've got 2 bits of beef jerky. He'll give me some money for those.
You look a little hungry. I've got some beef jerky. Would you like some?
You bet I would. I'll even pay for it.
Nice.
It's okay. You can have it for free.
No, I insist.
He's going to pay me for beef jerky.
Here, have some money.
Gee, thanks.
No, thank you.
Now I should be able to take the vacuum without too much of a problem. He's getting his money straight back, so he'll be happy.
Excuse me. I'd like to buy this thing.
That thing is a vacuum cleaner, son.
Yeah. I don't know, it's not something I tend
Actually
to...
an experimental self-powered
I can't say I've ever had it, to be
Self-powered?
honest.
Uh-huh. It's got a built-in battery or something. It'd be worth a fortune in the city, but it's useless
A lot
here
of
in
stuff
the
is though,
jungle.
isn't it? I
Well,
mean, a lot
I'm
of
sure I can find a use for it.
those
Here's
sorts
the
of things
money.
do
It's all yours, son.
cost a bit more.
Nice
think it's-
doing business with you.
Hey, no problem.
It shouldn't be though, should it? It shouldn't be that expensive. Just sort of dried out beef strips, right? You wouldn't think it should be. They cornered the market on dried beef. I don't really know. It's crazy though, how expensive some things are, and when you think about, you know, what kind of price they might have been in the past, it's kind of like, well, why are you charging that much now? Inflation's one thing, but it's not like it's a luxury item or something, is it? Right, we've got the vacuum, and now we can leave. Back in the secret bunker.
Has there been any success in finding the crystal skull?
€2
yet,
for...
Dr. Einstein. I have my best men
hell?
looking for it in the temple.
That is,
I must
that
have
does
that
seem
skull
quite
full.
expensive, yeah.
It's the key to gaining entry to the Valley of the
I don't
Mist.
know
And to obtaining more dinosaur
What the-
samples.
I
Exactly.
wonder...
And with my new Dino Ray, I can begin building my army of
I'm trying to think of a brand I know of. Here.
Excellent, sir.
That is quite, yeah.
Then
Look in here, you
I
can
shall
buy...
rule the world.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Yeah, so even... Oh yeah, one 25-gram pack here is about £1.50, so that's about the same, I think, isn't it? Roughly. It's not far away. I think it's probably a little bit. Oh, I've got a knock on the door. One sec. Yeah, no worries. See you shortly. Okay, what was I doing now? I'm going back this way. Can I not just go there? It's there. The pinnacle's there. There we go. Right, and then I want to go back to the jungle. I want to go that way again. Go this way. Yeah. And then there's another path down there on the right. That's where we're going. That costume isn't really fooling anyone. We've got a vicious dinosaur here.
Hey, I know you, don't
Pretty sure that's not really a
I
dinosaur.
don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Have you not? Do dinosaurs talk, do they? What exactly are
What
you?
on earth are you supposed to be?
I'm a vicious dinosaur. I'd stay back if I were you.
Well,
I
the
can
obvious
be
the obvious
very
logical
dangerous.
problem with him being a vicious dinosaur
If
is that he
you're a
should be extinct.
dinosaur, then why aren't you extinct?
Because
Yeah.
I eat a balanced diet and exercise regularly.
He's a balanced diet, I don't know.
I know who you are. You're the gorilla I saw earlier.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm a vicious dinosaur.
Are you?
Now leave me alone,
Why aren't you?
or I'll be forced to eat you.
No, you won't.
You can't eat me.
Yeah.
Gorilla's a vegetarian.
Gorilla's not going to eat a
Okay,
person.
you've got me. We did meet earlier. Now will you leave me alone? I've got to guard this log.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You've got to let me past. I need to make him go away again somehow.
You don't get out of it that easy. I've got some questions that need answers.
Yeah,
Do you have to keep bothering me? What
Yeah.
do you want to know?
I do.
How did you do that disappearing
Yeah, how
trick
did you
before?
disappear?
That's my little secret. Let me just say that it's easy to do if you don't really exist.
Oh, you don't really exist.
Would you disappear again if I said you don't exist?
Maybe. But of course, you'd have to say that I don't exist. And
No.
you wouldn't really want to do that, would you?
Yeah, I would. Of course I would.
Sorry, pal, but you don't exist.
Of course I'd want to do it. Don't be
Thanks a
silly.
lot, bud.
My pleasure. It's time for him to...
I have
deflate
the
like a balloon
strangest
again.
feeling of deja vu.
Well, you definitely saw that happen before, so... You know. Okay, so now we're on the other side of this. Did that just break?
I hate heights.
I'm scared. I'm scared of the heights. Right. Well, that's what I need to do, yeah. That's the trouble when I remember a bit of it, you know, it's all coming back to me. I need to vacuum up some wasps. I don't know if wasps really like being in a vacuum, but I'll send them to space and find out, I guess.
That's taking
They're
care
only
of
wasps
them.
after all. We orchid for us. And then I want to get out of here. Go on. Unfortunately, it's not one of those games where you can double click and jump to the area if you've been to it before. But now I have to go back to old Trader Bob. And, yeah. That plant is something he needs. What way did I come in to come here? That way? Was it that way? No, wait a minute. Was it that path we came in with? Yeah, it was. That was the path we used. Just every now and again you get the noise of that fish jumping out of the water. And not very many other noises. There we go. Head to the pinnacle for me. Right, so I want to go back to old Trader Bob. Solve the situation with him. There's other stuff we'll have to do, but for now, we'll just kind of go direct. As direct as we can. I want to give him that. There we go.
I found this orchid in the jungle. I thought you might like to give it to Naomi.
Gee,
Yeah.
thanks. Orchids are her favourite flower.
Oh, nice. Get an orchid for his
You're
wife.
a real lifesaver. We've got a
Mhm.
date tonight, and I hadn't found
Girlfriend.
her a present yet. Now all I got to do is find a good restaurant.
Sorry.
A
but I
good
can't help you
restaurant.
with that one.
Naomi will
In
really
the middle
love
of the
this.
rainforest,
Glad
is
to
that?
help.
I'm afraid I can't pay you for it,
Oh.
How not?
but I can offer you one of these fishing
Why can't you
nets
pay me? I
here.
gave you the money
Ah,
back.
that will do nicely. I guess.
Yeah, give me that fishing net and then I can catch a fish.
I'd better hide it so she doesn't see it before our date tonight.
Oh.
Well, we've also got to go
I
and
hope you get
give
lucky
that comic
in
to our
finding a
buddy.
restaurant, that is.
I'm sure we'll
to our
manage.
friend Sparky. So let's do that now, I think. We got useful stuff out of that situation. So that's what matters. So yeah, we'll go back to the plane crash area. Yeah, no point talking to him, he won't talk to us. And why should he? He doesn't know who I am. Alright, so back to the crash site. Trouble we're going to find, of course, is that the girl's missing. We need to track her down. Now. And she'll probably get turned into some sort of weird dinosaur creature. Seems to be what the people in whatever that secret place are doing. So I think that's underneath the Lederhosen factory. Well, there's Sparky.
Hello, Joe.
Hey Sparky, what you doing?
Sparky, what are you doing to the engine block?
He's pulled,
I'm
so he's
filing off the rough edges.
gone out and he's
You know what,
removed
Joe?
the engine
I
block
don't think
from the plane.
insurance company's gonna cover this one.
I don't think that plane's going to take off anytime soon, to be quite honest. What insurance
What
company?
insurance company? You know, Crazy Kevin's Aircraft Insurance.
Crazy
You
Kevin's
crash 'em, we
Aircraft
cash 'em.
Insurance.
Remember them?
Are you sure?
The Crazy Kevin who now
Yeah.
operates from Siberia?
That
Is
sounds
that
like
where
someone
he
you should
went?
definitely get insurance
Still
from,
those
right?
retreat lessons with Crazy Kevin's
Crazy
ballroom
Kevin, you
dancing
should definitely get
school.
insurance from him.
Sparky, that
That
guy is
guy's a crook.
But
A
I
criminal.
was just gonna start my tango lessons.
Where's Faye?
Where's Faye? I told you to look after her. Gee, sorry, Joe, but
She
just
thought that
up
I'd
and
abandoned
left.
her.
Muttered something about going for help.
Well, which way did she go?
She headed off toward the pinnacle.
Towards the pinnacle. Right, and how long ago?
did she leave? Gee, I think it was about an hour ago.
An hour?
No, maybe it was
An
2
hour
hours.
ago.
Or was it a half an hour? You know, I should have brought my Commander Rocket watch.
You should have, yeah, that would have helped.
Why
didn't you stop her?
Stop her? I tried really hard to stop her, honest. But she wouldn't listen to me.
She wouldn't listen.
Did you
tell her about the wild animals?
Uh-huh. But that didn't
Did you
help
care
one
about the
bit.
wild animals?
She sure is one determined dame. I better go find her. I'll stay here in case she comes back.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you stay here, Sparky. You stay here. There's a comic that I want to give him. Where is it?
Okay, doll. Tell
Okay,
us where
doll.
your pop's hidden the Model X7 atomic braino tubes, and we'll let you go.
Atomic Braino tubes.
Leaping lizards. Professor Harbuckle was right. Those thugs have kidnapped his daughter, Stacy.
They've kidnapped his daughter, Stacy.
Oh, no. It's Commander Rocket. Get him, boys. Zap,
For Zap. It's not a very...
zap. Oof. What did you do to them?
It's
I
not a very good
immobilized
sound,
them
is it?
momentarily with
For
my atomic
Zap.
stun gun. We have no time
An
to
atomic
lose.
stun gun.
Jumping jackrabbits. My rocket
Atomic
pack is
stun
out
gun.
of gas.
Bleep, bleep. Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit the bottle.
That's exactly the kind of thing a superhero from like the 40s or whatever would have, isn't it?
That's very potent alcohol you have there. It just might work in my rocket pack.
Hey, go easy
And he
with
fills
that
his rocket
stuff.
pack with
It
alcohol.
costs money.
There's a little hip flask of whiskey straight into his rocket pack. And he's off. In later life, he was holding up
Rocket, you're such a dream.
alcohol
The
stores,
American
off-license
dream,
stores, so that he could keep his rocket pack in
A
fuel.
loose page fell out of the comic book.
Must have been. What's this loose page all
It's
about?
from the Commander Rocket comic and has a coupon clipped from it. There's some sort of blueprint on the back of it.
A blueprint? That sounds interesting. Okay, well, we can probably give that to our friend now, right? He'll want that comic. Where is it? Where's Give? Give that to him.
Well, Sparky, I've
Have that,
been
Sparky.
all over the jungle, and I finally found you a copy of Commander
Yeah.
Rocket. Here. Thanks, Joe. Now, as a reward, you
Yeah.
can give me one of your files.
Alright, you want
Joe.
one of his files?
Someone's clipped a coupon from the back page.
Yeah?
Don't
so?
care.
Well, it's not exactly mint condition, is it?
Who cares?
Sparky,
I
it's
just want to
just
borrow a
comic
file.
book for crying out loud.
But I'm a comic book collector. It has to
That's
be
why
in
the other guy
mint
gave it away.
condition.
It's like, oh,
Otherwise,
this is a
it's
rubbish
worthless.
condition comic. You can have it.
I
Yeah, I've got a better one at
believe
home.
this.
No offense, Joe, but I might get a new copy when we get back home.
Yeah, okay.
You can keep this one.
I don't want the stupid comic. I want a file.
Yeah.
Oh, you can have that too.
Finally.
Oh, so I'm going to get to keep the comic
Next
and the
time,
file.
You can get your own comics.
Yeah, buy your own comics. I'll tell you what I do need to do. Wait, did he not give me... The guy in the shop said he was giving me a net. Am I going to have to go back and get that? He said he was giving me a net. Did he not give it to me? That liar. That liar. I needed to get her perfume bottle out of the water. I'm going to have to go back to the Pinnacle and back to Trader Joe's and then take the fishing net that he said he gave me but is not in my inventory. Where have you gone now? I'll go out, back out. Now I've gone to the wrong place. Trader Bob. Trader Bob, you said you were giving me something to help me. And you absolutely haven't, you liar. You lying man. Where is it? Pick up. A bucket of nets. No, I just want a net. Just one net.
Are you sure it's okay for me to take one of these nets?
Okay, yeah, so I didn't...
Sure thing, son. You're a special customer
I was
now.
supposed to take it.
Gee, thanks, Bob.
I don't know why, unlike everyone else, you couldn't just hand
My
it to me.
pleasure.
But okay. Okay, that's fine. I need to use that because I need to get her perfume bottle. It'll be a useful thing to get. A very useful thing to get. I need to just check something while I'm running that. There we go. So, where do we want to go now? We want to go back to the crash site because I still need to collect what I should have collected before, but I forgot to pick this net up. Apparently I was supposed to pick the net up, I didn't realise. I do wonder with this game, it's very quiet, whether I should have some background music on. I might do that just down a bit lower. Just as something that's there. It's probably barely audible. Okay, so now I can get this. Just add some ambience. In fact, that'll do. Okay, back we go. So okay, so we picked up the perfume. Then what we need to do is go this way. Ah, we got a bridge, and was that a pterodactyl? Maybe dinosaurs are alive here. Maybe dinosaurs are around. Maybe we jumped to conclusions too soon about that dinosaur. We didn't. We didn't jump to conclusions about that.
I don't want to cut that.
I can't cut the knife with the knife. That'd be an interesting thing to do. Cut knife with knife. You have to split the knife in half and then cut it. Okay, so we fixed that. I also need to go and get this, which is the main reason why I wanted to go there. I wanted to fix that. I need this banana. And once we got the banana, we pretty much need to go back to the mountain. Go back to the mountain. And back to Trader Bob's. Again. There's a lot of walking around and going, oh, I need to do this, and oh, I need to do that. Various things you need to do before you can progress anywhere. Hopefully the sun's not too bright there. I think it's okay at the moment. Believe it or not, the sun's out. Probably not for very long, but yeah. Back to the pinnacle we go. And back to the traders. Trader Bob. Trader Robert. Yeah, back to Bob. No, I don't want to talk to him, he doesn't have anything to say. He won't speak to me. I wonder if this person will speak to me. Hey, how are you, Chief?
Hi, I'm
Hey,
Joe King.
Sunbathing? Alright, okay. Sorry, I don't understand.
I don't understand. Can you speak English?
You should be learning to speak his language, surely.
I don't speak pygmy. Goodbye.
Don't speak his language.
Okay, Joel.
What the
Tell
hell?
us where your pops hidden the Model
When
X7
did I look at
atomic
that?
Rhino tubes.
Apparently
and
I've
we'll let
looked
you
at this
go.
again.
Never!
Leaping lizards. Professor Harbuckle was right. Those thugs have kidnapped his daughter, Stacy.
I've accidentally looked at the comic.
Oh, no. It's Commander
Again.
Rocket. Get him, boys.
Get him, boys, for Zap,
Zap.
Zap,
Oof.
etc.
What did you do to them?
I
Boom.
immobilized them momentarily with my atomic stun
Blast.
gun. We have no time to lose. Jumping jackrabbits. My rocket pack is out of gas.
Just as well he can fill it up with booze then, right?
I picked the wrong day to quit the bottle.
Bada, 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 bada.
That's very potent alcohol you have there. It
Very
just might
potent
work in my
alcohol.
rocket pack.
Hey,
It's
go
100%
easy with that
proof.
stuff. It costs money.
Blop, 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 blop,
Don't
blop,
pour that in
blop.
your jetpack,
Yeah,
I need
Rocket.
it.
Bada, 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 bada. Pting, pting. Bada, bada. Present,
She's definitely gonna need it.
away.
Oh, Rocket, you're such a dream.
For the stress that she's gone
American
through.
dream, ma'am.
The American dream, ma'am. Okay, I didn't actually mean to look at... What are you doing? Go over there. Anyway, where I needed to go was in here. Right. I am going to give her some very stereotypical things that you do here. But what I'm going to do is give her some perfume.
I don't have any reason to give it to her.
Well, maybe I should talk to her first.
Hi, I'm Joe King, pilot for hire.
Need to talk to her first.
Can I
can't
help
just-
you?
I'm interested
I'm
in some of your
interested in
merchandise.
some of your merchandise.
Which
The way he said
merchandise in
that.
particular?
The way he said that.
How much is Wedgwood the parrot?
How much is the
Wedgwood
parrot?
isn't for sale.
Oh, the parrot's
More
not for
like
sale.
a member of our family than a pet. I'm sorry, Joe, but we'd never sell him.
I guess I'll just have to settle for pizza tonight then.
You weren't gonna eat the parrot. Why is there a
What's with
barber
the
chair
barber
outside?
chair out front?
That's part of my village hair salon. I'm
Oh.
a qualified stylist, except I don't get to use my skills much. The only thing
Well,
people want around
cut people's
here
hair.
are bowl cuts.
Bowl cuts.
There's nothing,
There's nothing wrong with bowl. Yeah, there
I
is.
guess not, but I would.
Oh,
like
wait,
to
this
try
game came out in
something
1995.
different every now and again.
I suppose they would have been alright in 1995. Is hairstyle in a
Hairstyling
family
a family
tradition? Probably
tradition?
not.
Sort of. My great-grandfather used to take a little off the top, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
until
sadly,
he
I think
ran
I do
out
know
of
what you mean.
customers.
Could you give me a haircut?
Maybe another day. I've got a date with Bob tonight.
She's got a date with Bob.
I
She
have
can't
to
be
get
cutting
ready.
anyone's hair
I'm
tonight.
really nervous about it.
Why are you
How
nervous?
come you're nervous about your
What's
date
there to be
tonight?
nervous about?
Oh, it's
Bob
no
seems like a
big
nice
deal.
guy,
Bob
right?
gave me some perfume, which I was going to wear tonight. But Wedgwood drank the entire bottle. He was drunk for
The
a
parrot-
whole week.
The parrot drank her
That
perfume.
explains the alluring aroma when we first met.
I hadn't
That's why
the
you were
heart
attracted to the
tell
parrot,
Bob
right?
What happened, and I know he'll be
Chanel number
expecting me
5
to
all
wear
over
the
it.
Perfume. What am I going to
Why would a
do?
parrot drink
Let's just
perfume?
say I had some
Surely it would take one sip and be
What
like,
would you
nope,
give me for
not
it?"
for me.
Well, I'm not allowed
I don't
to
think
give
parrots
away
would drink
any of the
perfume.
stuff in the store, but I could give you something of mine, like my trusty hairdressing scissors, for example.
Are you sure you want to
Keep
give me your
that in
scissors?
mind if I happen to find some perfume.
Thanks.
Well, as it happens,
Where did you learn to speak English?
I
The
assume Bob.
missionaries in the jungle can speak pygmy, so they
Oh,
told
right,
me
the
to
missionaries in the
speak
jungle can
English.
speak their
I'm
language.
the only one in my village that
I
can
think we need to
speak it
find out.
fluently.
We need to find out how to speak their language so we can speak to the other people. Where are the
Where
missionaries?
can I find these missionaries?
They have their mission in the jungle. If you're thinking of asking them to teach you pygmy, forget it. They
Well, they-
won't teach you for nothing.
They won't teach me pygmy for nothing? Why did Bob
How
not
come
teach you?
Bob over there
Presumably
didn't
because he
teach
doesn't speak
Bob's
pygmy.
a nice guy and all, but his grasp of the English language is a little limited.
His grasp of English
grandma
is a little
the
flimsy.
person who washes his grandfather's socks.
you? Thanks for your
What?
time.
That's okay.
Grammar is someone who washes your grand. Yeah, no. Not really. I
Excuse
suppose,
me,
I suppose it
Naomi.
might be, but
Yes,
isn't everyone
Joe?
capable of doing that these
Talking
days?
earlier about you needing some perfume.
Uh-huh.
As it happens,
Well,
I just
I'm
found you
about
some.
to make your day. Here's an expensive French fragrance.
Joe, you're
Just
such
don't let
a
the parrot drink
sweet
it.
Guy. All I have to offer you are my hairdressing scissors.
They'll do fine.
Yeah, give them.
I'm sure
give
I
them.
can put them to good use.
Well, I can rest easy about
us the
tonight
scissors.
now.
Good. Let's get out of here. It's a means to an end talking to people, you know. You don't want to talk to them, but if you want to go anywhere in the game, you have to talk to them. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, that's not the pinnacle. That is... Reach the pinnacle! And back to the jungle. We need to find the... We need to find these missionaries, so we can learn how to speak to the villagers that are in the area. There is like a beetle there that we need to catch, I believe. We can catch this beetle. Possibly... Caught! There we go. We've got a nice blue beetle in our pocket now. It's the superhero. The blue beetle, right? Maybe not. Anyway, let's go this way. We don't want to go through that tunnel anymore. We want to go down this way now. There's so many little paths and places you can go in this jungle here. Well, we've got a monkey bouncing a coconut. Oh, I'll tell you what. He can't eat a coconut, can he? But maybe he'll...
I'm not feeling that hungry.
Okay, don't use the banana. Give the banana to that monkey with the coconut. I think we can probably have the coconut off that monkey. He can't eat a coconut, right? He's bouncing it off
Hey
soft
there, little
sand.
Fella. Wouldn't
Can't
you
break
rather
that
have
open.
this banana instead of that boring coconut?
Maybe he wants both.
That's a good boy.
Let's talk to Mary Lou.
Hi there. My name's Joe.
Howdy, Joe.
Hey, Mary Lou.
I'm Mary Lou Cook. My husband Jimmy and I run this mission.
Why are you?
Who did you set the mission
Yeah,
up for?
who you-
Those monkeys.
Very funny.
Did a mission
We were
for the
trying
chimpanzees.
To
No,
teach the
don't-
native pygmies, but they ran away.
They ran away. I can't think why.
Why did the pygmies run away?
We don't
I
know.
don't know. I began singing.
Hey, welcome
when
back.
They suddenly upped and left. Listen. All
Weird
things
that.
great and
Missionaries arrived and the local people ran away. Oh, maybe it's her singing voice that's the problem.
Excuse me. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
Define not too bad. I would have stayed for an encore.
Believe me when I say you have a unique voice.
That's a nice way to say it, right?
Thank
We can
you.
insult her while she
Yeah.
thinks we're not,
I
so...
hope they come back soon.
How did you talk to the pygmies?
I just used my English to Pygmy dictionary.
Oh, did you? Can I have a look
Can
at
I
it?
have a look at the dictionary?
You know, I'd love to let you have a look, but it's the only one I have.
It's her only
and I
dictionary.
can't risk losing it.
Is there any way we can get her to lose it, do you think?
I'll swap you for your dictionary.
What have you got to swap?
I can give you... She likes filing her nails.
Would you
How
like
about a new
another
nail file?
It's not worn out, is it?
No,
I don't think so,
it's
no.
brand new.
It's a new one. We got a new one.
Okay, you've got a deal. I'll swap.
Good. I'm glad we could come to some
So now-
arrangement.
So am I.
We've got a Pygmy to English dictionary, which will be useful at some point. But right now, let's go back up here. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, go up here. And up here, I think. Trying to remember exactly which way I need to go. Not so easy to do. Up here. So many little paths. At least it's not got like a path system where you're kind of like, yeah, and then up there, where you have to like go through some sort of maze. That happened a lot with some of these games. You'd have a section where you go into a jungle, and then if you go left, it gets you where you're going. If you go right, it takes you back to the start and all that kind of stuff. That was always quite annoying. It happened to a lot of things. There's a sloth there in that tree, look. Well, it's actually not.
It's hanging out
Tree
over
looks
the
like a-
ravine.
Looks like a washing line. It's a washing line. I think.
I have an idea.
If I give the sloth...
If I put the flower on this branch, it might lure
The
him
sloth will
closer.
come and get it.
Now, to wait.
Good things come to those who wait. Could they not have made it something... Meanwhile, back at the crash site, 'cause it's going to take a while for the sloth to get over there.
Gee, I wonder what Joe was doing right now.
Who knows?
Probably something exciting.
No, it's definitely not something exciting. Much later, Joe is tired. A few hours later. You should do like that
That
SpongeBob, the
was
SpongeBob
painful.
thing, right? A few hours later. No, I'm not good with that. Scissors. Where do the scissors go? The whole reason to do this is so that you can trim a little bit of fur off the sloth.
This won't hurt a
I
bit.
know, it's very odd. I don't think it would be able to react quickly enough to stop you from doing it anyway, would it? Is that cruelty to sloths? I don't know. We're just giving him a trim, right? We're looking a bit rough around the edges. Back to the crash site. Then, yeah, here. We'll go this way. Eventually. The characters do move quite slowly, and a lot of these older games, they let you like double click and you'd go back to where you were, but not this one. It just saved you, you know, from having all this walking all the time. Okay, now I need to go here because there's another banana we can get. Unlimited bananas. Maybe it's some sort of trap, you know. The next time we get a banana from here, we'll get snared by something. Maybe. Probably not, though. That's a bridge. He's saying, look at the bridge. Well, can I go that way? No, I have to go all the way round to get off this area. Now we have to go back up again. And yeah, back to Trader Bob. And we should now be able to speak to people. Do I need to look at this dictionary? Or will they
It's
just...
an English to Pygmy translation dictionary.
Will he, like, read it really quickly? Or no, he's not going to read it at all, apparently. Not going to read it at all. So will he just, by having the book in his possession, suddenly be able to speak to all of the native people? Is that how it works? You just put a dictionary in your pocket and suddenly you can speak any language you like. That'd be great, wouldn't it? You go on holiday, oh, just grab that dictionary. There we go. Now I can speak whatever language I like. Be like the Matrix or something, you know? Just download a book into your pocket in this case. Back we go. And I should now be able to speak to... Well, I'm just trying to think. I don't need to speak to the chief. But I do need to speak to this old woman. So let's see if this works. She's the
Hello,
witch
I'm Joe
doctor.
You must be the witch doctor.
That's correct.
Is that a nice
What do
thing to
you
call them?
want?
Oh yeah, he's using the dictionary, look. Because it has phrases like "Hello, you must be the witch doctor" in the dictionary. Well, actually, it probably does, depending on who wrote it.
What are you doing?
What are you up to?
I'm mixing up some potions for the villagers.
Potions for the villagers. Can you make me a
Did
cure
you
for a
make
rash?
Rash cure? It's for a friend of mine.
A friend, huh?
Yeah, it is for a friend.
Well, I need the following ingredients.
Okay.
The hair of a slow-moving climber, milk
Sloth.
from a sacred site, and something
Coconut milk
else
from
to
the
give
mission.
it a little buzz.
Is that all?
That's it. Bring them to me.
I've got all the items I need to do
I'll have
this.
you fixed up in no time.
But it's for my friend.
Yeah. I know it is.
Whatever you say.
It's an embarrassing rash and he doesn't want to tell her about it, so he's saying it's for his friend.
Thanks for the information.
I'm happy to be of assistance.
Imagine
Nice talking to you.
walking around with the thing in your hand and to pop it out every time. You know, like in some places where people are, you know, in some areas like where I am, you don't have a lot of the culture of kind of bargaining for buying something. Surely in a lot of places where that is in the culture, if you see somebody with a guide, with a dictionary, like a translation dictionary in their hand, they're probably not going to have a great time, are they? With some people. I mean, not everybody's dishonest, but a lot of people can be.
That
Okay, so
doesn't
there's-
seem to work.
It seems like that would be a bit of a
Here's one of the ingredients that
kind
you
of thing
need.
that says, yes, this person
All
is never
I
going to know
need
what's going on.
2 more ingredients, and you will have a rash.
Same as those little electronic things now, you can speak into it and it translates. I wonder how good they actually are. I need to give her the wasps.
I have another one of the ingredients that you need.
The wasps inside the vacuum.
Some wasp.
Yeah,
Thought to give the lotion a little buzz.
it'll give the lotion a little buzz.
You have done well. All I need is the final ingredient, and you will have a rash.
The final
cure.
ingredient for your friend. It is for his friend, okay. What else do I need to give her? It was the... What was it? Coconut milk, wasn't it? That's what she... Did I get the coconut off the monkey? Yeah, there it is. It looks like a bowling ball. It looks like a bowling ball. Where's the... the only thing I can really use would be the knife. We're not going bowling in the jungle. But we can hack open a coconut with a small knife. I don't know if that's really gonna work that well. There you go,
This is
coconut
the
with some
final
milk.
ingredient you need.
Excellent. Now I can prepare the lotion. Unga putana. Unga na putan.
Fair enough. Just give me the rash
What
thing. It's
on
for the
earth are
guy.
you doing?
I'm
What's his
asking
name?
the
Bud.
gods to bless
The
my
explorer, the professional
Now,
explorer.
If you don't mind, putani chunaga, chunga, utani
Let me
chunga.
just adjust something.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
Uh-huh. This medicine should
That volume
cure
felt like it
your
was going up a bit on that
Thanks
music.
very much. By the way, it's my friend who has the rash.
Yeah, right.
She doesn't believe you, so stop
That's
telling
what
her.
they
Doesn't
all
matter anyway.
say. Well, I've got
It doesn't
other work
matter.
to do, so goodbye.
Yeah, thanks. That's lotion and like a... I don't know. Doesn't look very appetizing. But then again, it's lotion. It's not for eating, is it? It's not food. Except unless you're a parrot. Apparently that parrot will eat anything. It'll drink perfume and it'll just be bad. You know, surely that's always bad for it. Where were these guys? They were this way. Because he said he was chafing a little bit in the heat. And then up there, yeah. So obviously a bit of lotion will help him. Help him in some way. Give the lotion to Bud. What's he going to give me for that?
Excuse me, Bud.
Yes?
Excuse
I
me,
found
Bud.
a cure for your rash.
A cure? How can I ever
Cure for your rash, yeah.
Well, money
Snake
would be
oil.
nice.
Oh, yeah. Here's a lot of money.
Here's a
Don't
lot of
spend
money.
it
He's
all
not giving
at
me an
once.
exact figure. But here's a lot of money. We've got a stack of coins. 6 there. 12. It's like 20 coins. Are they worth a lot? Do you think they're worth a lot? There is something else I can get from Trader Bob now. All the money situation is we need to keep getting things from old Trader Bob this way. From old Trader Bob. The game is very quiet, which is why I thought, you know, when you're not oh, that fish has stopped jumping. The game's very quiet when you're not talking in it, so I thought a little bit of music in the background would probably not be too much of an issue, because there are little musical bits in this game, but you don't want too much silence when you're not saying anything, do you? Although having that ambient music along with the game music can be a bit... I've just realised as well, the music gets louder when you get inside here, so obviously the music from his store is playing out to everyone. What I need from here, if I remember rightly, there's something in here I needed to get. Can't remember what it is though. I'm sure there is. There is something in here, but I can't remember. Let's have a quick talk to him.
Excuse me, Bob.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, what can you do for me? No.
I think I'll browse.
Let me know if you find something
There's something
you
in
like.
here that I needed and I can't remember where it is. Like a record or something. I seem to remember. He's got rid of all the beef jerky already. He's got rid of all the beef. Oh, there we go. That's what I need. I've now got enough money to buy this.
I'd like to buy this record.
A vinyl record. I don't know
You
if you'd
have
have enough money to
money?
buy one now,
I
though.
sure do.
They've become
Here
quite
you go.
popular again.
It's all yours, son.
Thanks.
Or maybe they never really went out of
Nice doing
style. They're
business
just
with ya.
more popular bands and things are starting to do it now. Again. I know people say that they prefer the quality, but I don't know, I don't think it's as sharp, you know? But there are some other advantages it maybe has. Right, so now that I've done this, I need to go to Floda, and this is where things are a bit more awkward, because this is where we see the guard dogs, we see the big fences. It doesn't look like the place where they make lederhosen, does it? I mean, there's some lederhosen on these mannequins.
Mannequins are wearing lederhosen.
And there's a flag. And that's a bit of a troubling flag, isn't it? And the secretary is here.
I was wondering. if you
Very
could help.
That
stereotypical.
depends. What do you want?
What am I doing?
Do you have a phone that I could use?
I'm sorry, but we don't
No.
have a telephone.
Yes, you do. There's one right there.
What's that on your desk? An alarm clock?
Har, har, har.
Oh yeah, that's a
You're
telephone.
a real comedian. That phone happens to
Don't
be
have a phone.
out of order, and the repairman
Does it?
isn't due for another day.
Oh, okay. What am I going to do then? Why are you in
I'm
the jungle?
curious. What are you guys doing in the
Making
jungle?
lederhosen.
We have a lederhosen factory. We make lederhosen for export
Sell.
to Europe. Who are you anyway?
Why don't you just make the
Are you the
lederhosen in Europe?
fumigator?
Well, they are American, I suppose. Yeah, I'm the fumigator.
I'm the fumigator.
Ah,
That
I
gets
see
me
you
inside.
have your equipment with you. Do all the rooms except for the library. We don't want you to
I have my
find any
equipment with
secret
me.
passages.
Did you say secret passages?
Secret passages?
Secret passages? No.
No.
I meant to say special packages.
Special
Now, just be a
packages,
good
right?
boy
Okay,
and
yeah, that's
stay
definitely
away
what you
from the
said.
library.
Right, great. I'm allowed in now, though, so you know, at the very least, we can sneak past. Well, this is just the kind of kitchen you really want to see, isn't it? Let's have a chat with this guy. Here he is. Oh no, don't come towards me with that
What are
cleaver.
you doing in my kitchen?
I have a hamburger and fries.
Could I have a hamburger and fries, please?
Lunch has already been served.
Oh, I missed
And
lunch?
Besides,
What's
I
this?
don't take orders.
Macaroni.
Could
Have
I
a
have
beer?
a beer instead?
Beer?
Doesn't take orders.
This ain't no bar. Now will you get out of here?
No, I had some things I wanted to talk to you about. That's not the kind of person you want to see as a chef, really, is it?
That's you again. Didn't
It is
I
me.
tell you to get out already?
You did.
What are
But I
you
want to know what
doing?
you're up to.
I'm right in the middle of performing brain surgery. What does it look like I'm doing?
Brain surgery.
Gee, take it easy, pal. I just wanted to know what you were cooking.
I'm trying
Frog or
to
something
make
in
the
that
doctor
water.
his lunch, but his sensitive teeth make him real fussy.
The doctor has sensitive teeth.
I tell you,
Is that gonna
he's
become-
driving me nuts.
Ah, do you think he
This is a waste of time.
wants something
You're telling
soft? He's
me.
got sensitive
Now,
teeth. Maybe he wants a banana. There's just a frog popping up and down there. Maybe something soft that he can eat. Maybe that'll work.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he doesn't like me by now.
Yeah, what is it? I'm a busy man,
He
you
doesn't.
know.
I think I have some food that you could safely give the doc.
Oh yeah, what is it?
A banana. It's
Yeah, that'd be
soft
good.
and mushy and
Surely,
low
for
on
sensitive
calories.
teeth, that'll be
Yeah.
alright.
This is just
don't
what
freeze
I
it.
need. Thanks, you're a lifesaver.
Yay.
I have to take this to Doc right away.
Go on,
Keep an
then.
eye on my kitchen while I'm gone.
Right, I'll keep an eye on your kitchen, because I'm sure somebody's going to come into this kitchen and steal things from it. Oh, we can pick up some of this stuff. Those are cheese bits, apparently. Some sort of artificial food. Not real food. There is something else. Beef stew. Cheese bits. Sure there was something else in here that we could take some beef stew.
I don't think I need that.
No beef stew. There's a frog in the sink. Can I open the fridge?
I can't. The door's molded shut.
The door's
and I don't
molded
wanna
shut.
see inside.
Do you mean there's mold all around it, or does he mean that it's unopenable because it's been made as just a fake door? I don't know. We got some dog food. Let's go this way. Oh look, special packages. Maybe they do have special packages after all. See what's in the mailbag.
That should do the trick.
Anything in it? Look at the mailbag.
There's a letter inside.
Good. Look at the letter.
It's addressed to Private John. Looks like a girl's handwriting.
A girl's handwriting. Is that easy to work out? I don't know. So it's a letter to Private John. What do we have here? Hey, look, these have got like foot lockers for, and there's a helmet there. Are these like soldiers? Dog leashes.
Why the heck would I want that?
Well, I don't know. There's a squeaky owl toy. That might help us get rid of the dog. A squeaky dog toy, I would imagine, would be useful. Then I guess we just have to go out. Yeah. Go this way, go this way. I don't care about his kitchen. It's a mess. No one's going to come in here and cause trouble in his kitchen. I mean, I did, but, you know. Now we can go this way. Right, so now we're in this place with a weird painting and a load of other stuff. I've got some books. This must be the library she told us to go to.
Different to the others.
Must be. What do we have? There's a couch. Can look at the couch.
What do you know? I just found some money.
Under the cushions. Oh yeah. So you have to do lots of money now. We've got lots of money. That's good. I think that I can also use that on this. And that should do something.
Sweet music.
Bit of elevator music. I know there's a platform underneath it.
A secret elevator.
It's very James Bond. Use it. Go down in the elevator.
Going down.
This is one of those special packages that they didn't want us to find. Oh wait, I mean secret passages. Very slow, isn't it? I mean, it's a platform with no enclosure around it, but it is very slow. So it needed music to be playing before you could, like, go down. Wow. And now we're in some kind of tunnel. I don't know. Let's go through here. It's the only door I can see, so I guess there's a path down here too. But let's go in here. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, but not really very many places we can go. That box is actually labelled as a box that we can look at, so guess we'll give it a shot.
Well, what do you know? I just found a can opener.
Can opener in the box. That's convenient. But there wasn't any, there's nothing else. None of the other boxes register at all. So that big room for one little can opener, could it not have just been in the kitchen? Would that not have made more sense? Just, oh, there's a can opener in the kitchen. I mean, you had dog food sitting there. Well, that's what I need the can opener for, right? The dog food. I guess. Let's see what else we've got. Because there is obviously more of a path here. What do we have here? Ooh, who's this? John. Well, I'm trying to avoid John for now. Is he filing his nails?
You, what are you doing?
Oh.
Nobody is allowed in those rooms.
I'm the fumigator.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to talk to John.
I was just about to fumigate the rooms.
I'm sorry, but no one is allowed in there.
No one?
Not even the fumigator, so you better leave this area now.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. How about I mention something that of yours?
I've got a letter addressed to Private John. It must be for you.
Oh, yes. I've been expecting some mail.
We can get rid of him.
Oh, joy. It's from my girlfriend.
Oh, it's from his girlfriend.
For you.
I can't wait to find out what she's been doing. Dear John.
Dear John.
Thank you for your letter. Things
Is that not usually a bad letter?
Busy here at home. I've been working late shifts at the hospital.
Is that what this is going to be?
And I I don't know how to break this to you, but I've
But she-
met a nice young doctor.
met someone
on
else.
night shift. We get along
'Cause he lives in the Amazon underground,
wonderfully,
and no one
he
ever sees him.
treats me
Hey, how you getting
really
on?
Well.
How you doing?
What I'm trying to say is, I like you very much, but I like him more. Sorry.
Well, it is playing some music, but I didn't want it to
Are
be
you okay?
I didn't want it to be too loud, because I want to hear kind of there is music playing. It's there, but I didn't want it to be too loud because I didn't want it to kind of take over the sound of the game. So it is doing something, but it's just very quiet. Where am I going? Right, so now I can go out here, right? Now he'll leave me alone. What are you up to today? Now I can go through the door. I couldn't go through the door before, but now I can. Some notes on the desk.
Here's a memo about some legendary Valley of the Mists. It
Valley
says,
of the Mists.
We are very confident that we have found
sounds like
the
something out of
exact
Silent Hill or
location
something.
of the valley.
Yeah, just doing a bit of kind of off schedule daytime stuff. I never know when I'm going to be able to do stuff in the day, you know, but nighttime at least is okay. Well, that's pretty much all we can do here. I doubt this guy's going to talk to me.
I'd rather not bother him. He looks pretty shook up.
Yeah, we've destroyed him. We've ruined him. He's never gonna talk again. Now he'll let me do anything. He's supposed to be guarding these rooms, but he'll just do whatever. He'll let me do whatever I want.
It's today's roster. It says Private John is assigned corridor patrol. Henry is to report to
Corridor
Colonel
patrol.
Jackson for kitchen duty.
Just standing in
and
one
Clunk
place.
is to guard Frank's office.
Okay, so we've got some idea of who's guarding what. Who's this guy? Clunk? That's not a name. It's a sound effect, surely. But I don't think I need to speak to him. He's eating some food anyway. He's not interested in talking to me. Fire exit. There's a fire exit underground? Doesn't look like. What is this? It's a skull. Is that Murray from Tales of Monkey Island? Or Curse of Monkey Island, I think he was in as well, wasn't he? What have we got here anyway? A terrarium. Super Weenie Serum. Now hold on a second. Some sort of secret? That's not lederhosen they're making in here. They're making the kind of thing that you get spam emails about. All the time, right? Aha! Is this...
You can't keep me locked up like an animal.
This
I
must
am
be the
Princess
princess we're looking
Azura.
for.
I demand to be set
Yeah, there we go,
free
Princess
immediately.
Azura.
Hey, don't shout at me. I got nothing to do with your imprisonment.
Yeah, it wasn't my
Who are
fault.
you?
I'm the fumigator.
Aren't you
Why
a
is he
little
keeping
short
up the
for a fumigator?
Fumigator
Actually,
lie with
I'm
her?
not really a fumigator. I'm Joe King, pilot for hire, and I'm
He's
here
both
to
Joe
rescue
King
you.
and
Oh,
joking.
don't just stand there.
Let me out.
Why are you being held captive?
Why are you being held captive?
This place is
Because-
run by the evil Dr. Frank Ironstein. He uses
Dr. Frank
innocent people in his
Ironstein.
experiments.
And
Oh, I see what you did there, yeah. Who is
Who
Dr.
is
Frank
this Dr.
Ironstein?
Frank Ironstein.
He's the evil scientist responsible for my capture. His sick and twisted mind has
He's an
only
evil
one
scientist.
goal: to take over the world and
Oh,
enslave
no.
its people.
He's a mad scientist, isn't he?
What sort of
Kind of
experiments
experiments.
does he conduct?
He's created an enchanted machine that turns his victims into dinosaur people.
Dinosaurs? You could do it like
I'll end up as one too.
Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs! Do you know where the key to the door
Do
is?
you know where the key to the door is?
It's not in this room. One of the guards took it with him. I don't know his name, but he was a real bookworm.
Thanks for the information.
Hurry up and save me.
A real bookworm. Well, that's helpful. Oh, the library guy. The library? Maybe? Don't really know. Anyway, let's see what else is in here, because now that we're down this far, the only other place we can go here is here, through this door. See where it takes me.
Halt!
Oh.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing here?
It's the first person that speaks that sounds like they might be possibly German in a place that makes lederhosen. You're needed on kitchen duty.
Kitchen duty.
This isn't another one of John's practical jokes, is it?
No,
Just
no.
to be sure that you are telling
Kitchen
the
duty.
truth.
Yeah,
Who
go in.
is the commanding officer in charge of kitchen duties?
It's Colonel Jackson.
Colonel Jackson.
Colonel Jackson? How could I have
Yeah.
forgotten? I was supposed to report to him half an hour ago.
Well, what are you
Well,
doing?
better hurry
Get
up
going.
and report to him then.
Get
I
to
hope
work.
he isn't too upset.
He seemed pretty steamed up.
I'll be back later. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Don't touch anything. We could touch all sorts of things. We can just touch and... No? In the office, you can't be touching whatever you want anywhere else. Oh, elsewhere in a secret laboratory. Well, I think it's safe to say that it's here somewhere, right? Because that's the place we were just in. In the world? He's got a dinosaur going through a maze.
My little dino friend, your success.
Is that one of his dinosaur soldiers? Dino soldiers.
Greetings, Dr. Einstein.
Oh, that's that guy that tried to steal our plane.
Anderson, I trust your flight.
Mr. Anderson.
Rio was enjoyable.
Of
It's not
course
the
it was.
Matrix.
I did the flying.
What happened to your nose?
I ran into some air turbulence on the way here.
Some air
But you said
turbulence.
the flight was good.
By that you
Yes,
mean that you had
it
to
was
find another
good,
plane.
Except for the turbulence.
Well, I
Turbulence.
hope you have less trouble flying my airship.
Indeed.
His airship?
I'd like to thank you for choosing Flying Dutchman Airlines.
I only use the best.
Flying Dutchman
If
Airlines.
you don't mind me asking, what sort of creature is that?
This
It's a
small
dinosaur.
creature is a dino rat, a hybrid prehistoric
A
beast
dino
with the
rat?
intelligence of a
So what,
rodent.
he's transformed a rat into a dinosaur.
It's the result of my earlier
You know, a lot of people
genetic
would be
experiments.
concerned enough about rats.
You've
You're going
done
to turn it
well.
into like a tiny velociraptor.
Your dino creature is escaping.
Damn.
Don't worry, Doctor. I'm sure your guards will return.
He's got a very
Your
stereotypical Dutch
dino
accent,
raid
doesn't he?
is a success.
Indeed. Soon I
A
will
little
make those
overemphasized.
dogs
But yeah,
satisfied
but Flying Dutchman
again.
Airlines he calls it.
Sorry that they ever laughed at me.
That's obviously just that's them starting out. You know, that was the Dutch National Airlines starting out. There's a book. Yeah. Person plus dinosaur plus that equals the Earth. So this is obviously ruling the Earth. Das plans. That's. I mean, I suppose it isn't a secret place, but still. It's not. They're not trying to hide anything, are they?
It's the Great Escape. The pages seem stuck together.
That almost looks like a cave person plus a dinosaur. Oh, what's that in their hand? It looks like a cross or something. Oh, they're obviously it's women, female warriors. What the heck? Where's the Benny Hill theme? Oh, I know what that is. It's one of the sound effects. I'd forgotten I had those. Do you know that? That's a great thing to have, though, a little chase, you know? Right, so... Yeah, it's quite good. There's a few little sound effects on there that I kind of picked from. A lot to choose from, too. Hopefully enough to kind of fit different scenarios. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, I need to go and talk to the other guy now. Clunk! I thought that could lighten the mood sometimes, you know? Here's Clunk. Is there somewhere...
Hi, I'm just doing some routine fumigating.
Fumigating? Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I was briefed about you.
There's a variety of those. I think that might be too quiet, is
These
it?
rooms are off limit.
Why are the rooms off limits?
That's on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. Besides, you haven't got security clearance.
Yeah, that should be one I should add. Because that's obviously the Jason Voorhees noise from Friday the 13th. But yeah, that should be a good one to do, right? Especially if you were playing that Friday the 13th game. You know? The only trouble is someone would once it was found, they would just spam it continuously, wouldn't they? You'd be playing a game and it would just be Jason! Jason! It might get annoying after a while.
You really like keeping secrets, don't you?
I'm afraid I can't answer that.
Okay,
But
I
I
have to
have
fumigate
to
all the rooms.
fumigate all the rooms.
Well, you're not fumigating these ones. Not while I'm standing
He's not going to let us
guard.
fumigate the rooms while he's standing guard. There is
Gotta
something I
go.
can do,
Good idea.
but what I need to do is use that with the dog food, and then the random super weenie serum, which, yeah, doesn't sound like something you'd want to have around for in plain sight for house guests.
That should do the trick.
There we go, we got some chef surprise.
Hello again.
Let's talk to him.
What do you want now?
You think you're a
You
tough
think
guy,
you're
don't
a
you?
Tough guy, don't
Clunk.
No, I don't think I'm a tough guy.
He knows he is.
I know I'm a tough guy. I've been through Dr. Einstein's super soldier treatment.
He's had a super soldier treatment. I think
don't
you're a weenie.
Tough. I think you're a weenie.
What did you call me?
You heard me the first time. You are a weenie.
Oh yeah? Go ahead and punch me. Then you'll see how tough
Go ahead and
I
punch
am.
me, he says. That's how you
Be gentle with me.
be gentle with me. That's how you
Excuse me.
He's like a wall. He's like a
Okay,
wall.
so you're a tough guy. I just need to work out a little more.
Now
A
it's
little more.
my turn.
Oh no. Oh, that could have gone worse, right? You could have punched him and he could have bounced off the opposite wall or something.
One mean right hook.
Right.
Not a
Thank
weenie
you.
then, is he?
No. If you don't mind, I've got to get on with guarding this corridor.
He's
So
gonna
I
get on with
suggest
guarding
you
the corridor.
Continue with your fumigating.
Yeah, so I can go in there with my fumigating, right? There is a way that I can deal with him. Just if I give him
Hey, Clunk.
the chef's
are you
surprise.
feeling hungry?
I'm always hungry.
He's got to eat. He's got to
Have you got
keep
some
eating to
food?
keep his muscle mass up, right?
What is it?
It's Chef's surprise.
Downside of the super soldier
I'd
program.
love some. Thanks.
Here you go.
The chef's surprise. It's dog food. It even came in a dog food can. Oh,
Are you okay?
his head shrunk.
I feel a little strange.
Feels a little
Probably
strange.
the anchovies.
He does look a bit like it, doesn't he? And yeah, that kind of sounds a bit like it. The same idea. He's gone through some sort of training. We haven't yet got an understanding of exactly what these guys are, but yeah, it definitely strikes me as possibly being that kind of thing, doesn't it? Something like that. I think now I should be able to.
How you feeling, Clunk?
If I call him a weenie
I'm
now,
feeling a little giddy.
feeling a bit giddy.
You really think you're a tough guy, don't
Thinks
you?
he's a tough guy.
I know I'm a tough guy.
He knows
I've
he
had
is.
Doc Einstein's super soldier treatment, and I'm as tough as they come.
Okay, well, I already know that you're that.
I think that you are a major league weenie.
If you call him
know,
that again,
but you're beginning to get on my nerves.
I'm getting on his nerves.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna settle this once and for all. I'm going to give you one last chance to try and punch me out. Then
Okay,
I'm gonna kick your butt.
he's gonna kick my butt.
Go easy on me.
Ooh, he bounced off the wall.
Who's laughing now?
He bounced off the wall, that's what we want. Okay. We got rid of Clank now then, so he's not going to be a problem. And he's crying. The other guy went away to the kitchen. I think if I remember rightly, you need to go up, back out to the elevator. But I think that's going to be it's going to be about where I stop for now, because I need to go and sort out some food for people. So that's going to be me for the moment. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it. It's an interesting game, isn't it? It's quite a nice game. It's quite a nice game to watch. Well, to listen to anyway. But yeah, I'm going to have to go for now. So thanks for watching again. And hopefully I'll see you next time. You too. Bye for now.